Hello and welcome to this Halo video for Polibuild overlays. So today I'm going to be showing you this on my own nails. As you can see, I've got nothing on my nails, taking everything off. I've gone ahead and prepped my nails using a 100-180 Halo Elite grit buffer, just to take off, using the 180 side, just gently buffing across the surface of the nail to take off any moisture and just to prepare that nail plate for the application of the base coat. I've also prepared my cuticles, and then I have used one of the Halo Elite wipes along with the Halo Prep and Scrub just to cleanse those nail plates of any dust and debris. So that's our nail plate all prepared. The first thing that we're going on with is our rubber base coat. You do need the rubber base coat with the Polibuild system. It gives it that extra flexibility that we're after with the Polibuild system. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pop a layer of rubber base coat on all my nails. You only need a thin layer of the rubber base coat. If you go too thick, it can cause a heat spike with your clients, so do be careful that you don't overload with the base coat. Make sure you're getting into those side walls and up to the cuticle without obviously getting it on the skin or flooding the cuticle area. So you'll need your chosen colour. For this video, I'm doing an overlay on a natural nail. I'm going to use Nude. This is our most opaque colour in the collection. It gives lovely coverage. So if people want a sort of subtle finish, I use this on a lot of nurses and NHS workers because it is very subtle. It's not in your face. It gives a lovely finish, really flawless. You can also use it for a base colour for doing French as well. It's a lovely colour for that. So you need your colour and you need your liquid control. I usually decant a little bit of the liquid control into a dappen dish, which I've got here. I use a lidded one because then I can pop the lid back on while I'm filing. It stops any debris and dust falling into your dish and contaminating your liquid. We are using the Polibuild tool. One end is the brush and one end is the spatula. Make sure your brush and your spatula are clean before you begin. You can use the Halo gel brush cleaner with a little bit of it on a wipe and just give it a little clean away, and make sure your brush is nice and free and clean, so we're not getting any bits in there. Okay. A little wipe off there to make sure. Lovely. Right, so a little tip from me when you're using your Polibuild is to just dip the end of your spatula into your liquid control. This allows you, when you're taking your product from the spatula onto your nail bed, to roll it off quite easily instead of it getting stuck and being a bit awkward on the spatula. So we'll start with the thumb. So you've got your product on your spatula, and then I'm just going to literally roll it on to the nail like so. As you can see, it doesn't move, so you've got all the time in the world to work with it and place it where you need it, pat it and press it into place, get it how you want it. It won't start to set until you put it in the gel lamp, which is for 60 seconds. So you can play with it as much as you want, it won't set, and because it's stiff it won't run, so you can do all the nails in one sitting and then cure them all at once. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, take a little bit of my liquid control onto my brush, wipe off any excess, and then I'm just going to use the brush to tease the product all the way up to the cuticle and just pat and press it into place. If you go too far, you can just run your brush along the edge of the cuticle to take the product away. Again, you can play with it, move it, place it where you want it, and get it exactly right how you want it to look and how it needs to be. Right up to the cuticle line. If you've got a little bit too much product, just pop your spatula there and take it away. Oops. So again, right up to the side walls there. If you find your brush is drying out a little bit, just dip it back in your control, because if it does get too dry, what it'll do is drag the product rather than smoothing the product, and we don't want that. We want a nice finish on it. So just pat and press it into place, making sure you're right up to the side walls and to the cuticle without going over onto the skin. This is quite difficult on my own, but obviously due to current circumstances I can't invite a model around. So there we go, that's our thumb covered. As I said, it doesn't move, so you can move on to your next nail and do the whole lot. Just be careful obviously if your thumb's wet when you're squeezing out your products, that you don't inadvertently touch your fingers that are already done. Take your little bead of product, pop it onto your nail as so. Bit of liquid control onto your brush, scrape off any excess. And then we're just gonna pat and press and tease that product where we want it to be. Putting it down the nail, right the way along to the side walls. A little bit more liquid control in there. Ensuring we've got nice even coverage and that we're not attaching the product to the skin anywhere. Okay, there's another one. You can see how quick it is once you get going. Again, dip your little spatula in there, it makes it easier for your product to roll off onto your nail. Taking off your little bead, roll it onto your nail. And pressing your product into place again. As you can see, the nude, as I say, is the most opaque colour in the collection. Ideal for an overlay onto a natural nail. It'll cover any blemishes on the nail plate and give a lovely flawless finish. And that all the way down. To the edge of the nail. Making sure we haven't left any gaps at the edge of the nail where the product could lift or get any moisture under it. Making sure it's nice and flush with the cuticle and that you're not attached to anywhere you shouldn't be. And you can build your apex in there as well. You can see that there. Okay, as you can see, the fingers that I did previously are not moving at all, so we can go ahead and do all the fingers at once without worrying about the product slipping, running or starting to set before you're ready. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to cure these three because now I'm trying to squeeze my tube with fingers with Polibuild that's not set. So I'm just going to set these 60 seconds in the light to set your products. That goes for all the colours on the range. Okay, once they've been in the light for 60 seconds, you can go ahead and at the end, obviously, when you've done all the nails, you can wipe off the tacky inhibition layer and file them into shape. I'm just going to do the other two on this hand and then we'll do the filing at the end. So I'm just going to give those three a wipe to get the sticky layer off. So just an Elite Melt Blown lint free wipe and a little bit of prep and scrub. Just take off that tacky layer. As you can see, they're nice and dry, very strong, very flexible. We'll go ahead and finish those other nails. Take up your little bead of product onto your spatula, roll it onto your nail, and using your liquid control, pat and press the product into place. There we go. I'm going to take a smaller bead for the last one, my little finger, pop that onto there. Oops. And then just press the product. I think I've got a little bit too much there. I can just take a little bit away with my spatula. And start patting that into place and bringing it down the nail. And you can see the nude is a lovely natural colour. And it would be ideal for fringe as well. I've just caught my other nail that I did earlier. That's the danger of doing your own. But the beauty of it is, it's not set. So I can just take that away. Like so. And readjust it. Make sure I get rid of any bumps and lumps. And build a nice apex on the nail there. Right, set those for 60 seconds. All set. I'm just going to give these a little wipe. A nice lint-free wipe there. And a bit of prep and scrub. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do, once they're all set, we're going to take a file, one of the Halo Elite files, and you're just going to use that to shape your nail and level up any bits where it may have been uneven, nice and gentle. The product is so easy to control, there is very minimal filing required, to be fair. Once you've patted and pressed it into place with your brush. Okay, once you're happy with the shape and your apex and everything, you can dust off using the plush brush, get rid of any dust particles. And then just take another lint-free melt blown wipe and a spray of prep and scrub. Give them a little wipe. And then if you wanted to go on with a colour, you can do now. You would need to put on a base coat before you colour, as if you were applying to a natural nail. So the exact same process, base coat, 2 coats of colour and your top coat. If you was going on with a colour. I'm going to leave them natural today, so I'm just going to pop on a base coat and a non-white top coat just to show you what the finished product looks like. So I'm going to go ahead with my base coat first. Just dust that off a little. You can use rubber base coat or normal base coat for this. And again, just like you would on the natural nail, And then the last thing I'm going to do today is pop a little bit of non-white top coat to give them a lovely glossy finish. And just bumping it all the way up to the cuticle and to the side walls, and then ensuring you cap that free edge. There we go, once they're all top coated, pop them in the light for 30 seconds. And they're all finished. You can go ahead and pop your cuticle oil on, your cuticle feed. And there we have a nice set of natural looking overlays in the Polibuild Nude. Thank you for watching.